They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense takes the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's reeled in, it's Williams. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, and try and get him as many doubles as they can, but you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Finds his tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The sure hands, it's Buckley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give on the inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy game. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Dixon. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games. When you start to get closer to the end zone, you drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, finding a line on. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
You better pay it off when you get starting field position like that, going 23 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clement. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys. We promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Guys, this freshman quarterback has had some struggles. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
Off play action on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much. Lots of running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Under fire. Looking deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Gets it out fast. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll throw on third and short. Going for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Here comes the offense on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Illini. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by just 2 over East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is in the air. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To the big fella. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
To throw, it's Altmaier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. It's Buckley. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, but they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Gets the back moving. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That little swing pass was designed to get the running back loose and get him some space, and the defense was there to shut it down.
Yeah, and I want to get him the ball in space. I got to find ways to make that happen, but after he catches it, I need him to be a great running back. I need him to make people miss and make big plays. I'm finding ways to get him touches, and now he's got to make those big plays for me.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Motion from the wide receiver. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 24 to Utah. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this